D1, 5D1. D1, are you available? E6, E6. Why you are not responding? Are you available? D1 and E2. I will give option today for you. Why you are not responding?
Sir, D1, sir.
Are you listening my class now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, listen and tell me here what is the query I am going to write. Which operation I am doing here? Which join we are discussing? About which join we are discussing here? D1. Tell me the syntax for equijoin.
Equijoin, sir.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Now let us start our session. Now can you see the screen, my screen? All of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, see here. Uh, Tell me the equijoin syntax. Same like other joins, ma'am. Here we are not assigning any join. Just we are separating with column, separating with comma of two tables. See, select SID, S name from orders table, order number from which table?
From
Suppliers table,
comma orders.
suppliers. Where condition also we should specify, right? Suppliers, comma,
Orders.
orders.
Where
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 suppliers
SID
ID,
equals to order number.
suppliers ID, suppliers ID equal to orders ID, orders number, right? Sorry, here also SID. ID. How can I differentiate which column belongs to which table? So you need to give table name right here. Suppliers. This supplier ID from this table. Suppliers table. Suppliers dot. Suppliers dot. Suppliers name from which table? Suppliers dot suppliers name. Order number from orders table. So orders orders dot orders dot order number from suppliers, comma, orders where SID, this SID from suppliers table. So suppliers dot supplier ID equal to here this SID from orders table. So orders orders dot SID. Now you are able to view the data, right? This is the syntax and example for equijoin. Equijoin. Okay, note it down this. Next one. Next other join is self join. This is also very important join. See what is self join? A self join is a specific type of join. In self join, a table is joined with itself. A table is joined with itself. Self join simply specifies that each rows of the table is combined with itself. Okay, and every other row of the table. See, this is the syntax for self join. Select. Here we should use alias name. We should use alias name. See, here alias name is what for table. Here table 1 having alias name A. Next to table 1 have alias name B. Here we are comparing, we are joining one table with itself. Okay, table is joined with itself. How? We will see. See, this is the syntax. What is the syntax? Select. Here A means what? First table, that column name. Next, B is what? Second table, that column name. Next, from table 1 reference, table 1 reference. Okay, this is only one table, but it combined with itself and comparing with the supplier's IDs. We are giving different references. In Java, you are creating object, right? We are giving references. So you are creating one object for employee. Employee E equal to new employee. Next E dot, you are calling M1 method. Next E dot, you are calling M2 method. Same here also you can apply it. Right. Self join, joined with itself. This is the syntax. Now we will see the query, how you are going to execute. Okay, remember, with the reference we are dividing one table into two table. Next the result will be in one table. Okay, with the reference we are dividing one table into two tables, then we are combining and displaying one table. Okay, see, we used where condition here and common column name, like we have SID, right? Supplier ID. We will look. See, what is the query you need to write? I'm not combining two tables here, like suppliers and orders. I'm performing operation on suppliers table. Here we can assume suppliers S is one table, supplier S1 is one table, suppliers S2 is another table. We are giving two different references. Based on the references, we are assume like these are two tables and comparing supplier ID. Then we are going to display the data in one table. See how it will be. Tell me the query. Select what are the columns I want to display? Supplier ID, supplier name. Okay. Select supplier ID, comma, supplier name, comma. Want to display supplier address also. Supplier address from suppliers. Okay. Next,
S1.
reference. S1 is reference. See, that means what? SID from S1 dot means suppliers first table. Next, S name from suppliers dot S1 dot. I'm giving S2 here. That means I'm going to give other table reference is S2. Here we can separate with comma. Suppliers S2. Next, where condition. Where supplier ID equal to supplier ID. This supplier ID from S1 and this supplier ID from S2. Check the query once. Select S1 dot SID, S1 dot SNAME, S2 dot S address from suppliers S1, comma suppliers S2, where S1 dot supplier ID equal to S2 dot supplier ID. So in this way we are dividing one table into two tables by using this reference. Here alias name, we can say this is alias name. See, suppliers, first supplier's alias name is what? S1. Second supplier alias name is what? S2. Okay, we are dividing one table into two table, then performing operation, self join operation, and we are going to display the table. Say in this way I can use self join. Okay. After self join, we are going to discuss cross join. This is another join. So the cross join specifies that all rows from first table join with all the rows of second table. Okay. If there are X rows in the table 1 and Y rows in table 2, then cross join result will be X into Y. Okay. Here for example, X rows means 3 rows in one table and 3 rows from another table. Now result will be 3 into 3, 9 rows. 9 rows will be available. It normal happens when no matching join columns are specified. When I can use cross join? When no matching join columns are specified. There is no join column, then I can go for cross join. In simple words, we can say that if two tables in join query have no join condition, then Oracle returns their Cartesian product. Means X into Y. Whatever the rows from first table and whatever the rows from second table, we are going to multiply it. Okay. See now, what is the syntax for this? For cross join, select star from table 1, cross join table 2, or we can use this syntax also, select star from table 1 comma table 2. That means what? That is also null use cross join. Okay, see the diagram, you can understand it. See the first row from first table they will multiply with 1, 2 and 3. Next second one also same thing, 1, 2, 3, join with 3 rows. Next third row join with 1, 2 and 3. So that means what? 3 into 3, the result will be 9 rows. Okay, see we will do this cross join. See the syntax, we can perform either this syntax and by using second syntax. We will check both syntaxes. Okay, select star from table 1, cross join table 2. Okay, then I can go for cross join if there is no matching columns. Okay, some tables like no matching columns I can perform, but now also you can see here with this table, select star from suppliers comma table name orders. this is just class join. How many rows available in first table and second table? Select star from suppliers. Next, select star from orders. See, you have both tables. How many rows available in suppliers table? 4 rows of data available. Coming to second table, how many rows are available? 3 rows are available. 4 into 3, 12, right? See, 12 rows are selected. So in this way, we can perform cross join. See, I can use either this above syntax or I can use this syntax also. Say use. See what is the syntax? Select star from table 1, cross join table 2. So in the middle you can use cross join. Select star from suppliers, cross join orders table. See, same 12 rows of data we can see here. All of you, have you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You may ask, sir, already we performed this type of operation by using union. Union, intersect, minus, you know that, right? We have done this combining of two tables operations we performed already. Sir, why I need join here? See, the main differences are available here. We'll go through on it. We'll see. See, join combines data from many tables based on matching condition between them. Here must be matching condition will be available. Okay. It combines data from many tables based on matching condition between them. Coming to union, SQL combines the result set of two or more select statement. It is also like combining two tables data by using select query. The main difference you need to remember here, in join, it combines data in new columns. It combines data into new columns. One new table will create, and in that the data will stored in new columns. In union, it combines data in new rows. So the data will be stored in row format, in rows. From union, it combines data into new rows. From join, it combines data into new columns, column wise from join, row wise from union. Okay, main difference. Another difference is number of columns selected from the each table may not be the same in number of columns selected from each table may not be the same. So what are the columns we are selecting, we are going to display that all columns may not be the same. Okay, number of columns selected from each table may not be same, but in union number of columns selected from each table should be same. While you are using union operation, see what is the query for union? Select supplier id comma supplier name from suppliers union, supplier name, supplier id from table name, right? So there the column names must be same, otherwise we cannot perform union operation. But in join we can perform if one column is comparing with another column where join condition is met. Next, the data types of corresponding columns selected from each table can be different. Here data types also may be different, but in union the data types of corresponding columns selected from each table should be the same. Here data types must be same and the column names must be the same if you want to perform union operation. If I want to perform join operation, may or may not, we can perform join operation. Okay, in join operation it may not return distinct columns, not return distinct columns, but in union it returns distinct rows. It returns distinct rows. Okay, you understand the concept? CR.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what are the differences between join and the union? Tell me two main differences. So number of columns selected from each table may not be the same, and the data types of corresponding columns selected from each table can be different in join. So in join the data combines and stored in new columns. In union the data combines into new rows. Those are main differences between join and union. Actually you should ask the question, what is the difference between join and union? You did not ask, even though I am saying. So this is also important question. Do just read once. Okay. Listen, actually Kumar sir is not going to take classes for you. So now I'm continue till 12:40. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about procedural language, PLSQL. PLSQL. See, actually, uh, whatever the programs you are writing in Java, basic programs, Fibonacci series, palindrome, uh, patterns programs, everything, whatever programs you have done in C and in Java, those programs we can perform by using procedure language for SQL. Okay, here PLSQL means what? Procedural language for SQL, structure query language. Procedure language for structure query language. Okay, we have blocks of statements here. Same data types, strings concepts. We can perform multiple operations. Say in Java you have methods. Instead of that we are using functions here. Okay, mainly we have functions, triggers, procedures. See in PLSQL, these are the topics now. SQL procedures, SQL functions, PLSQL functions, PLSQL cursors, PLSQL exceptions. Next, triggers. These are the concepts, but in your portion we have only cursors, triggers, okay, cursors, triggers and procedures. But we'll go through all of this one by one. Not only this, we will go through functions, procedures, cursors, exceptions, triggers and all. Okay, no problem. We have more practical sessions. I will give syntaxes and examples. You need to practice in different way. Okay. Conditions, right? Control statements in Java. CR. See here, we have to display or we have to write the variables by using this syntax. First variable name, next data type, next assigning value. Okay, here while you are assigning, you used equal to operator in Java, but here you should use this colon also. Okay, naming rules. Coming to naming rules, we can use while you are writing data variables or functions. You need to follow some naming rules. So if it is a variable, so you can use underscore or a small letter or capital letters. Okay, you can use this also. You should make your variables easy to read and understand. Or first character, it may be any number or underscore or dollar, so we can use it. Okay, we have default keyword as the assignment operator. See, in this way I can declare and I can assign value to one variable. Here counter is a variable name. Next, this is the data type. Binary integer is a data type, and I am assigning the value 0. Means that means what? It counter, it have the value, it has the value 0. So in this way I can assign the value. Tell me what is this? This is variable and this is data type. In Java, how you are writing? Data type, then variable name equal to operator, and we are initializing the some value. But here reverse. First variable name and data type, we are assigning value. Okay. Here we can use default value. How can I use default value? Variable name, data type, varchar to 20 is the size, default keyword and default value what we are going to store. Okay, we discussed about default constraint. Are you remembering? This is the example for initializing the variables. See, declare, begin, end. This is what is this session? This section is declaration section. Next section is what? Begin. This is closing session. End is closing session. See, in declaration section, we are going to declare the variables, right? variable name. A is a variable here, B is a variable here, C is a variable here, F is variable here. Here integer variable data type is integer. In integer we are storing 30. If B, we are storing 40. C, we declared it. We did not initialize any value here, and F is real data type. We did not initialize any value. Now within the begin we are going to write the logic. Okay, this is body. This is body. We are going to write the logic here. C, in the C, here we are performing addition operation, where in the C variable we are storing A plus B value. Here A value is 30 and B value is 40, total 70. In Java you are using uh, system.out.println statement for printing the values, right? Okay, you want to display output in console. What is the statement you are using in Java? Yes, all of you. No one answering. What happened? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Just compare with our programming languages, C and Java. You can understand easily. Same, in Java you have naming conventions, data type, control statements, string operations. Huh? Uh, Same, here also we have exception handling concept. We have same thing, but syntaxes are different. If you understand the syntaxes, you can perform multiple operations like the Fibonacci series, palindrome. Every program you can do by using our procedural language in database. Okay, now see the data types. Integer, real we used here. For printing, for print the value, what is the statement you are using in C language? You are using printf statement. In Java you are using system.out.println. Now in database, in DBMS, what is the statement you are using?
DBMS output dot put line.
DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. Next, string value. You are using a double quotation for representing the string in Java. Now here you are using single quotation. Next, for reading value, you are using plus C there. Here this symbol, R symbol, next to variable name. You understand? You are understanding, right? Same. Just you compare with these lines, you can understand easily. See, what is the statement? Can you repeat it again? DBMS underscore output to dot put underscore line of the string, and we are going to display C value here. Okay, next, here F. See, real means what? You know float value and double value in Java. To
Yes.
represent dot 0, dot 3, dot 5, we are using float and double. Here in DBMS we are using real data type. So real data type of variable is what? F. So F equal to Sima. There you are using equal to operator. Now here colon equal to operator. Next F equal to 100.0. We are giving value by 3.0. See, now I want to print the F value. How can I print? What is the statement we are using? Print the value here in DBMS. So DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line, within the bracket, within the single quotes we are writing string value of F. Next, displaying the value, we are using R symbol next to F value. Okay, now we are completed that operation, so I am using end here. Body closed, body open and body closed. Next I used semicolon. So in this way we can write program in procedural language. Okay, this is just one example. You can perform any operations by using this program. Okay, in this way we can declare the variables, we can perform operation, and we can display the data. See, this is the declaration session. This is body session where we are going to perform the operations, logics and all. Next, close that body, okay, by using end. Okay, this is very easy, comparing to that language. It is very easy. So we have variables, local variables, global variables. Local variables means are inner block variables which are not accessible to outer block. So we can use that local variables in the within the block only. Here global variable means we are going to declare the variables on outermost block, out of the block. See, these are the global variables. We declare num1 is variable name, data type is number, and we assigned value. Another one, another variable data type, we assigned 85 value. Begin means body is begin, means one method, see one block. So within that block I'm printing outer variable number, DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line, outer variable number we are going to display this, and the num1 is what, 95. Here output is what, 95. Okay, next we are printing number 2, DBMS underscore output dot put line, within the bracket, within the single quote, outer variable num2, we are displaying num2 value is what, 85. Here we are going to display 85. Okay, next within the block can I write another method? Within the method we are going to call another method also, right? That have see already you have seen in Java. Same thing here also. Within the method, and that means here within the block you are declaring other variables. Okay, within the block, see, these are called local variables. What are these? Local variables. Num1 number equal to 190, num2 number equal to 185. Okay, we declared next begin statement. So that means what, block. Here I am going to print num1 value, num2 value. That means it displays what, only local variables, right? Next, this begin ends here, and this begin ends here. Next, closing the procedure or function. Okay, now output will be, this is the output. This is for local variables. Okay, global variables. We end the session here and this here. Next, by using slash, that means it terminates. Otherwise we can't terminate while you are writing this program. While you are typing, it won't be terminate. So if you use slash, then it is going to terminate. The procedure successfully created, or function successfully create, that message we will see. Okay, see in this way. See, coming to control statements, All of you, are you able to view my screen? Are you understanding? Are you analyzing?
Yes, sir.
Are you imagining the program? Are you comparing the Java program with the PLSQL program? Please compare, then only you can understand it easily. Okay. See the conditions, control statements. SQL supports programming language features like conditional statements and iterative statements. It programming construct are similar to how you use in programming languages like Java and C++. Are you there? Okay, connected. So in conditional statements, what type of conditions you have? If else, if else ladder, nested if, and switch cases also there. See, now in our database language we will see if condition. If syntax ma first, if condition starts here, if then condition, I use then keyword here. When I can use if condition ma, if I want to execute the statements only when condition is true, then I can go for if condition. Here see the condition syntax, if condition then statement is executed when condition is true. Are you understanding?
Yes,
Next,
sir.
we should use end if. For example, I am taking one method, public void m1 is a method. m1 I am performing one operation, addition operation into equal to 10 comma into b equal to 20 comma into c equal to a plus b. Then you can print it. How can I print? System dot out dot println of c. Here I want to print some string with value. So addition of So addition, just addition. Next to use plus C. Then how can I call that method? In Java, I know I need to create object a equal to new a. Here is constructor. Then reference is what? A dot m1. So this is the Java program. Just you can compare same thing here. Here also. Okay, no need to save. Just compare. How can I write if statement? If a equal to 10, equal to 10, then it returns true, right? Then I can print dot out dot 10. And true. Seema, here you declared into k equal to 10. If k double equal to 10, it returns true. So whenever if I want to return only true value, then I can go for if condition, right? In same way, this if condition, how can I write in DBMS? See, this is the syntax. So if condition, here I used then, I used what I used here for closing the if condition, flower braces. Here I used end if. Okay, coming to if else. See the syntax, if condition, then print the statement if it is true, else print the else statement if it is false, then end the if. Okay, that means we can close if condition. See, this syntax is used when you want to execute one set of statements when condition is true, or a different set of statement when condition is false. Next, if else, if ladder. If else, if else, if else, if then else if. Condition, then execute the statement, else if, then execute the statement, then end the if. Next, here if condition, then print the statement, else if, print the statements, else if, print the statement, else if, print the statements. In this way you can make number of else if statements, then finally else return the statement. Next, finally close the if condition. You can compare with the Java statement, same here also same. This is the example. So declare a is a number type. Okay, that means int type only. So a is a variable name, this is the data type, and this is the size for the data type, and I assigned value 500. That means what? A having 500. Next to begin means we started our logic here for checking the Boolean condition. Say if a value is what ma 500, right? 500 less than 20. Then print this statement. Condition true or false? Condition is false, right? A value is 500 less than 20. 20 is lesser than 500. 20 is greater than. So 20 is above, sorry, below 500. So it returns what? False, right? All of you, are you listening our classes? Here no response. Continuously I am saying.
Yes, sir.
Is it useful or not to you? Can I give directly programs? You can execute it, right? Just assume and compare with your Java program. If a value is less than 20, then I should print here. But a value is 500. 500 is lesser than 20, higher than 20. So this statement will not be executed. So the console will go to else statement. Here else is what we are printing. For printing was statement we are using DBMS underscore output to dot put line put underscore line. A is not less than 20. So I end the if condition. Then I am printing the value of A here. Next to end of the program, end. For begin we have end, if, and if. You understanding? Are you understanding? Right. We have loops. We have loops in now DBMS. We have loops also. Loop, end loop, sequence of statements. Here these are the loops. Basic loops are exit loop, while loop, for loop, cursor for loop. See the for loop. You know for loop, right? What is the syntax for loop? For first we need to initialize the value I equal to 0, I less than n, or I less than 10, I plus plus. Next print the statement. Value. See, in this way you are writing for loop in Java. See here, int data type I is a variable, equal to operator, and 0. That means what? We are initializing the value in memory. It is allocating I have it. Okay. Next here, comparing condition. We are comparing condition. How? See, I value is 0 less than 10. Is it true or not? True or false? Yes, all of you. No one giving reply. C1, 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 C1 will get absent today for two sessions because not giving replay. Okay, who are not giving replay will give option to them. Hello Sir, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding, ma? Not understanding. Sir, I'm asking you
Yes,
only.
sir. Understanding, sir.
You just compare with Java programming, then you can understand easily. Here, see, our syntax is same. Everything is same, but a syntax just we have some differences in DBMS. Okay, here this is initialization, this is comparison, then we are increment or decrement operator we can use here. Here I less than 10, that means we are comparing I less than 10. Is it true or false? 0 less than 10. Yes, true. So then it is going to display I equal to 0 value. Then incremented 1. That means what? 1. 1 is less than 10. In this way, process will continue till it return false, right? In that way, same we have for loop here. See the syntax. You see our syntax here in DBMS for counter in initial value, next final value, loop statements, next end the loop. So initial value is what? Start integer value. Final value is what? End integer value. Okay. Begin, end. Next, this is our for loop. Okay. For k in 1 till how many values you are going to display here? 1 to 10 values. So we initialized k value 1 here. K in 1, that means k equal to 1 dot dot till how many values I want to display, how many values I'm going to iterate till 10th value. Okay, 10th value loop. Next I'm going to print the value. Here for printing, what is the statement? DBMS underscore output dot put of line of k having values, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on 10. Till 10 value is going to display. Okay, end the loop, end, begin and ended here, and for loop ended here, end for loop. So this is initialization, and till how many values I'm going to display, that many we represent here. 1 to 10, 1 to 10 I want to display. We are giving in the loop, in the for loop. That is the meaning here. Here you must follow these steps while you are using PL/SQL while loop. You don't need to declare the counter variable explicitly because it is declared implicitly in the declaration section. Okay. Next, the counter variable is incremented by 1. The counter variable incremented by 1 and does not need to incremented explicitly. You no need to use increment and declaration. Okay. Next, you can use exit when the statement and exit statements in for loops but it is not done often. So we need to use end. Need to end. If it is loop end means use end loop. Okay, then only it can understand. See, declare variable data type, begin begin, then variable we are assigning 10. So that means the number having, sorry, the variable 1 having 10 value. Next, for loop started for variable 2 in 1 to 10 loop. 1 to 10 loop. Next, DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line variable 1, that means 10, and variable 2 first incremented one value, 1 into 1 1. Next, again it is going to increment 2, 10 into 2 20. Next, incremented 3. Next, 10 into 3, variable 1 is 10 and variable 2 is going to increment continuously till 10. Next, end the loop means end the for loop. Next, end the begin condition. See, this is the output. You understanding? See, Java, if I want to display reverse, how can I give? Same thing, we are declaring initial value 5, I equal to 5 or I equal to 10, I less than condition, I minus minus we are giving. The same thing, if I want to print reverse here, you just declare in the declaration section, we declare the variables. Next, begin means we are going to write the logic inside the begin statement. So begin, we assigned value 10 for variable 1. Next, I started for loop variable in reverse, used keyword reverse here. See, reverse 1 to 10 loop, 1 to 10 loop. Okay, you read like this, 1 to 10 loop. Next, I'm printing the values DBMS underscore output dot put line variable 1 into variable 2. See, uh, how we are going to iterate for loop here. Just variable 1 we declared here. That means a variable 1 is what? 10, and we are incrementing the value first. Start from 10, right? Reverse, we use reverse. If you are not using reverse here, 1 to 10 means the variable 2 value is first one, next to 2, next to 3. In this way it is going to increment. But if you use reverse here, it starts from 10. Here variable 1 is 10 and here variable 2 value also 10. 10 into 10, 100. We are going to print that 100 here. Okay, next value is decremented into 9. 9 into 10, 90. The same loop iterates till the condition is false. Okay, so end the loop and the begin. Okay, begin, end here. For loop ending we are using end for loop statement. We use semicolon. So in this way I can use for loop. Coming to while loop. See, while loop is used to when a set of statement has to be executed as long as the condition is true. The while loop is used. The condition is decided at the beginning of each iteration and continues until the condition becomes false. In Java, how you are writing while loop? I less than 18. Here int I equal to while condition true, we are going to print the value system.out.ln. We are going to print the value, then close the while loop. See, this is the syntax, right? The same in DBMS also we have while loop, condition, looping statements, and end the loop. End the loop. See, we have one example here. Declare, begin, and end. This is common for every program. The declaration section, we declared one variable called I. I is what type? Integer type, and we assigned value 1 to the I. Then begin, in the begin block, like begin having while loop. See, the begin we return while I less than 10. So this is the condition. While we are not writing block here, with brackets here. See, observe here, while I less than 10 loop. See, for representing it is loop, we are using loop. While I less than 10 loop, then print DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line of I. We are printing I. Then I equal to I plus 1. See here, difference is what? While assigning the value to one variable, we used equal to. Here colon equal to. Okay, don't forget. See, next, end while loop, and the condition. See, 1 to 10. I less than or equal to 10. Here I value is 1. That means what? 1 to 10 we are going to print. This is the output. In this way I can write while loop in DBMS software. In Oracle we are writing while loop in this way. Okay, just to practice this syntax as one, then logics all are the same. You can perform. What are the logics you learn from Java and C? And same, another example we have here, variable 1, variable 2, begin, we assigned value to variable 1 and we assigned value to variable 2. Next, while loop, we are comparing variable 1, variable 2 with 10 value, variable 2 less than or equal to 10 or not. We are going to check. If this is true, it is coming to loop. Okay, then we are printing the multiplication of variable 1 and variable 2. Then variable 2, for variable 2 we are assigning variable 2 plus 1. Every time it is going to increment one value and it is storing in variable 2. Then end the loop and the begin statement. So this is the output. Okay, okay, I think your mind is full with so much of programs here. Tomorrow we'll see a practical way how to execute these programs in our Oracle SQL command line. Then you can understand easily. You can practice My voice is audible to you? Looks like something went wrong here.
Network is slow, sir, but voice is audible.
Okay, ma'am, we will see in the next session, and in that session, I will explain how to execute that programs. Okay, you just go through in this tutorial and see what are the variable data types we have, and how you are using, and what are the control statements we are using here. What is the syntax? Try to remember that syntax. You can apply same thing here. Okay, you can leave the session.
Okay, sir.